I'm just trying to fix whether the live is on or not. Let's see. If there is anyone, please comment so that I can know. Of course, there is nobody. Maybe I'm the one who is looking. Oh, yeah, this is me. Okay. So, this is my first time that I am doing live streaming in my channel, Geomatics Engineering Nepal, and I would like to welcome you everyone. I know that there is nobody, but it's fine. I hope I will get some viewers soon. So today I'm just going to show you some of the stuffs that I want to learn actually. So I'm going to start with so many things. So I would like to start with very general things. So I'm just going with my native language, that is Nepali language. If you want to hear me with other language, you have to wait because I am not that fluent in English. So let's see. The initially, how you formal? It's not a formal. It's not nothing. So I'm just trying to learn something. That's all. Therefore, अब म चाहिँ अब एनाकोन्डा प्रम्प्टबाट चाहिँ पाइथन स्क्रिप्टिङको काम गर्छु भन्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङ बस्दा कस्तो हुन्छ भनेर आइएम जस्ट ट्राइङ टु टेस्ट इट अनि अब मैले पहिलेदेखि नै अब जियो पान्डा सिरिज चाहिँ बनाउँदैछु होइन अब त्यो जियो पान्डा सिरिज चाहिँ आई विल बी कन्टिन्युङ भेरी सुन अनि अहिलेलाई चाहिँ आम इन द एनाकोन्डा इन्भाइरोमेन्ट अब एनाकोन्डा इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा वाट वी क्यान लर्न भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ आइएम ट्राइङ टु गेट इन्टु इट अनि सो अहिले चाहिँ म चाहिँ बेसमा बसेको छु होइन नर्मली एनाकोन्डामा काम गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ इट्स अलवेज बेटर द्याट यु ह्याभ योर वाट डु से ओन इन्भाइरोमेन्ट अनिखेर नर्मली इन्भाइरोमेन्ट बनाउने चाहिँ तरिकाहरू हुन्छ होइन अब अहिलेलाई चाहिँ इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा चाहिँ मेरो के छ त भनेर हेर्नु पऱ्यो भने यु क्यान जस्ट गो एन्ड टाइप कोन्डा इएनबी लिस्ट एन्ड इट इज गोइङ टु सो यु द लिस्ट अफ इन्भाइरोमेन्ट द्याट इज देयर इन यर सिस्टम अब अहिले हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ देयर आर two other environment that I had set. So it is Gian and GeoSusan. Since I just gave my name in the environment, I don't know how I'm going. I'm just trying to do something crazy here. I don't know whether my microphone setup is for good and whether my audience is able to listen to me. I don't know. So let's just try some of the things. So first, if you want to create any library, sorry, any environment, then it's very easy. You can just simply go and type conda. I forgot the code. What the hell? Sorry about that. I know I'm not that good at this, so I'm just learning. So it's a good opportunity that I am learning and I'm going live. I don't know whether it's exactly showing in the way that should be showing. So yeah, I got the code from Google and I'm going to type it. Normally, if you are creating a new environment, then you always have to go with conda create. So I'll be writing conda create and you will be defining the name of the environment. For example, this is my environment name. My env is my environment. Then the code will be like conda create dash dash or minus minus whatever you want to say it. Minus minus and am in name space my env and just go with the Python version that you want to install. I am preferring to install Python version 3.11 and it is a kind of stable environment. So in order to create this environment, you can just simply go and write this code and hit enter. Once you hit enter, it will start its work and you can see based on the environment, based on the settings, and based on the power of your computer. It may take some time. And normally, if you are working on Linux, it will be much faster compared to Windows. I think so. It is my experience, but I'm much into Windows. But anyway, I may shift to Linux someday. So this is telling me that there is a latest version of Anaconda. Okay, actually I installed the version 25.11.1, but there is another version that is already published. But it's fine that you can just ignore what is there. Okay, because you can work on any Anaconda version that you want to work based on your requirement of the tasks that you will be doing. So yeah, there are some of the libraries that will be installed during the installation. So in order to allow the installation, you have to click, so you have to type Y and hit enter. Once you do that, the package will be installed, and once the installation is done, then finally our environment will be created, right? So this is how it works. And once the environment is created, it is always necessary for you to activate the environment before you work on that environment, because without activating you will be working continuously on base environment what is there in your basic setups. But if you want to do your own tasks in your specific environment and you don't want to take load into the base environment, then it's always a good option for you to choose your environment. You create your own environment and yeah, activate your environment and work on that environment. Yeah, so this is done. See, you are also getting the information that to activate this environment, use conda activate my env, right? So if you check again, go to conda env list to see how many environment are there in your system. Now you have like it was there before I saw you previously, right? There was two environment. Now I have created one more environment in my system and it is my env. So if you want to activate this my env environment, you can simply go and write conda activate and in name of the environment, that is my env, and hit enter. Once you hit enter, it will take just a little bit of time and it will be activated. Now you can see here like there is there was base environment previously, but now it is changed to my environment, right? So yeah, this is how you work. This is the very basic thing that you will need to understand before working on Anaconda prompt. And yeah, so let's start with a very simple thing. So I want to install some of the packages in this environment. So I don't want to go with very fancy and many difficult library for now. I will be installing a very simple uh, package. But before that, I want to see if there is any packages that I require is there in the list or not. For example, if I want pandas, panda is a very popular library in Python. So I want to check whether there is pandas installed in my conda environment or not. So basically what I will do is I will go and type conda list, right? Once you type this conda list, then here you can see these are the libraries that is already installed in your system. If you remember, we when we were activating our creating our new environment, you could see that these things were asked for the installation, right? So once you check there, I can see that there is no panda environment, so sorry, panda package. So what I will do is I will just simply go and install the panda, right? So in okay, if you want to install panda, then normally the code will be like conda install panda. But normally, if you want to stay in the safe side and want to get the latest version of any package, it is always suggested that you can go with conda install, right? And you always add this minus c followed by conda first. Sorry, conda conda first. If you do like this, then yeah, you will be getting the latest version of the pandas. It will be updated all the time. So this is it, and you just hit the enter. But I just want to highlight that if you want to install pandas, you can just simply type conda install pandas also. Yeah. Okay, now let's wait for a while because my system is slow. So but please bear with me. Okay, it is collecting the packages that will be installed in the system. So today I am just planning to show very simple stuff, not going too much deep into the things. So just wait for a while it is installing. And nowadays it is very easy for you to learn anything using the artificial intelligence, LLMs, whatever you like to use it. I would really prefer cloud AI. You can learn so many things from there, right? Okay, it is the same process, right? It again asks for the permission. If you don't want to go into this step, you can just simply add minus y at the last of your code, always, to avoid this yes or no section. Otherwise you just have to type y and hit enter. It will start downloading the packages and everything. So this is the simple way that you can install your, what is that, pack sorry uh, Python packages, right? Yeah, so it is about to be done. So it's like a very simple thing that normally everyone want to learn. And there is one more thing that is very necessary for anyone to install the, what is that, Jupyter notebook, right? For example, if you want to work in the Jupyter notebook environment, then it's quite easy for me. I really like the system that Jupyter notebook has. So I want to install this Jupyter notebook. So the code for this Jupyter notebook, I always prefer to write this minus c conda first, right? Then you can simply write this notebook. Then it will install the latest version of the Jupyter notebook. And additional to that, I am going to write minus y. Why did I do that? Because if you add this minus y in this code, then it is going to install directly. It will not ask you again, like whether you want to install this much of library or not, right? So you can always avoid that if you want, if you are sure that you want to install all the libraries. And so once the library is set, you will have one option to work in the kernel system, whether you install the partial kernel system for your specific environment, or you can just use default base IPI kernel to work on the system. So this is it. I'm just waiting for it to get installed. It is working its thing. So it's working in its own speed. So by the time it is installing, I will just prepare some of the code that I will be that is required for the other installation. So I will be installing IPY kernel so that I can use that specific kernel for my uh, what do we call environment, right? So this will be one of the code IPY kernel. The spelling of the kernel is KERNEL. So after that, I will also need to give the name for that IPY kernel. So for that, I will need this text python minus m IPYKERNEL kernel and install minus minus user minus minus name, right? And you will provide the name of your environment, because I used my enb as my environment. So you'll just simply use this my enb, and then you'll have to define the display name, that what you are going to show in your script, right? So I will just write python, and I will give the name so that I will be able to choose my environment, right? Yeah. So let's just wait for a while. In the meantime, please bear with me, it is taking time. Oh man, this is taking a lot of time. Okay, this is done. Great. So I will be installing IP kernel again, right? This is important. So you can skip this part if you don't want to make your own specific kernel, but I always prefer to use my own specific kernel for coding, right? So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, resolving the event. Okay, all requested packages are already installed. So I had installed in my what is that, base environment, so it is installed. But I would like to do this one, enter, because I need this name to be attached, right? Okay, now it's done. Now let's just check one more time with the environment, sorry, with the packages that you have installed, right? So I just want to check whether the pandas is perfectly installed or not. And also when you install panda, you will also get some of other libraries, like for example you will get numpy, right? I think so. You can just check. Yeah, numpy is there, right? And there is a notebook as well, right? And you also need to have one more thing, that is you also have this Jupyter Lab. If you want to work on Jupyter Lab, you can work in Jupyter Lab as well. So you have lots of options. Particularly, I am checking for pandas. Where did it go? Okay, there is it. Yeah, great. So next is let's go and run your first code, right? So if you want to run Jupyter Notebook, you just go simply here and write Jupyter Notebook. That's all, and it will be opening in the browser. Like for example, this is my browser, right? So it depends on which browser you are activating, and it will go for the default setting. So I'm just hitting the enter with the detail Jupyter Notebook, and it will open its default page, like home directory in your local device, right? It will run everything in your local device. We are not going to do any fancy thing. See, it is hosted in a local host, that is it is using the system of your own laptop, right? Okay, So there are so many folders I have in my. Okay, sorry. I have in my drive. I should have just used another folder. Anyway, that's not a problem. So I will just go to documents. There may be other files. You can use any folder that you want. I want to make one folder over here. This will be a trial folder for Python. That's not a good name, but anyway. So I'm going into the folder. Now I will create a first Jupyter notebook file, right? So to create that file, you have to go to the folder first. You navigate to the folder, then you go and hit new, and you'll see like there are so many kernel that I have created, and I will be using the particular. Oh, I mismatched the name. Oh, I'm sorry. There's, but it will not create a problem because it is just a simple naming. You can change it, no problem with that. So I'm clicking over there, and now my first Jupyter notebook file is on. If you want to change the name, you can just go and click here, or you can rename from your folder. It's your choice. You can do whatever you like to. So I will just go and type fast programming. Fast program, okay, whatever. Rename. You can see the name is changed, right? And you can also see once you refresh it. Oh, sorry. Once you refresh it, you will see the name of the file over there. Great. So first thing first, every coders will do the same thing, right? So I'm going to do the same thing. Please bear with me. Hello world. So yeah, print hello world. This is the standard code that every coder writes. So I'm just writing. I don't call myself a coder because I there is a lot of thing that is left for me to learn. This is the very simple thing that I'm doing right now. So anyway, so once you write the code, these are the cells that you where you write the code, right? So there are so many things that you have to be careful about what you are doing and how you are doing, and there will be a lot of stuff, right? So once you write a code in your cell, you can run by many ways, and you can see if you want to run the selected cell, you can just click sorry, hit shift and enter, right, all the time, right? And there will be other option as well. If you want to run all cells, you can just run all cells. Great. So here I will be using this one, and yeah, it is printing the hello world. And Python is very simple thing. If you want to calculate 1 plus 3 and printer, it says 4. 2 into 5 is 10. Great. If I want to assign a number to 4, right, you just what I'm doing is I'm just hitting the shift enter. Don't get confused with that, okay? So it's equal to 4, and if I just print a, then it is in the value of 4, right? So Python is very simple language, but comparing comparatively with C and C++, it is quite slow, but there is always a way to make it faster, right? And that's way far to learn. For now, it's very simple thing that I am doing. And initially, I installed this pandas, right? So I really want to show you a basic example of panda, so that you can also learn like how you are going to use what is that different other library or other packages that you want to work on, right? So it is like that. And normally, pandas are such kind of library that allows you to have the data frame. So can always make your general looking kind of data into a table or from a table data table, and so that you can change, and you can based on that you can always have a good visualization and work in a row and column type of things, right? So for that, thing the first thing that you have to do all the time when you are working on sorry when you are working on panda, like you always import the pandas, right? So I'm importing the pandas over here, and I run it, and I want to check whether that panda is there or not. So before that, you have to be very careful that whether it is still the star sign or it has changed to something like that is shown in over here, like 1 2 3 4 5, right? See, it is run. Sorry, it is completed. So I just want to check whether my code is working or not. Oh, what did I do? Okay, I just missed something. I'm also learning, so it's fine for me. So import pandas. You import the pandas first, and when you check the version, then it is displaying something. That means it is working, right? And generally when you are practicing this kind of code, you always don't want to use these pandas all the time in a longer form. So what normally the coder do is you define these pandas as a short form, right? And you can simply go for like import pandas as pd. If you want to import numpy, you can just go and import numpy as np, okay, whatever, right? So so it is working properly, right? Therefore I would like to write a simple mathematical dictionary type of thing, so that I want to create, so that I will be able to create a data frame, right? So in this case, I am going to prepare a data. So preparing a data for the data frame will be always it's a dictionary that you have to create. So when you are creating a dictionary, you always define the name of the data, then you add all those data inside the curly bracket, right? So curly bracket, and there will be what is that? In dictionary, you will have keys and argument, or I forgot the name, but there will be two things, right? So what I will do is I will just create a name, then I will provide the name in a list. So for example, it's my name, then the popular name is in Nepal, like Ram Sam Hari. Somebody may make fun of it, but anyways, okay. Then if you have to add another information, then you will go and type comma, and you can add another information. For example, let's say age. I don't want to disclose my age, so I'll put sweet 16. So for others it will be like 45, maybe 60, I don't know, 17. Okay, okay. Then what we can add else? Okay, let's just stick with two. Then once you finish filling the information like this, you can just simply go and hit run. Then yeah, you can see that you can always print your data. You just type then variable name and hit enter, sorry, shift enter, you'll see what information was there, right? You don't need to get confused with all the things. It's very pretty easy. So after this, our main agenda here is to use pandas, and we are creating a data frame so that it would be much easier for us to navigate the data and use those data very efficiently, so that it will be much easier for us. So what I will do is I will give a name for the data frame. For example, data frame data underscore df. I'm just giving it a name. You can give anything that is reasonable for you. And as we had already renamed pandas as pd, so I will just use pd dot data frame. Yeah, okay. I will just go with data frame, and then I will just assign the data here. So this data should come from here, whatever data you have created, right? And if you have Excel data sets, if you have CSV data sets, whatever data sets that are in tabular format with standard values in them, then you can always convert those data into a data frame. And once you convert those data into a data frame, then yeah, you can always work on those data sets, and it will be much easier for you. For small data sets, it's not that difficult thing, but if you are working with a very big data, oh sorry, what did I do? Is there any mistakes? Data frame pd dot data frame data. What is the problem? This should be correct. Did I miss anything? Want to? Oh, my bad. I see. I did one mistake over here, that the number of column for significant there is like there should be like similarity in the number of column that you are going to define. You have to either you have to provide like null information, or you have to be very sure that how you are creating your data, right? So null data will work, but here it is a dictionary that I created, that's why. So I'm just running it again. So boom, it is working, right? Okay, then what I will do is I will just simply print that data and see how it looks. This is the data frame, right? So you have to be very careful with what number it exists. So there is like 0 1 row, and the number of rows will be always starting from 0, right? 0 for number of rows, and column it will be always starting from 0. That means if you want the data Susan, right, then you have to know that it is starting from, it is in the position of 0, right? Row 0. That is how it works. So and there are lots of things that you can do, and the first thing that I want to do with this data sets will be I will just simply filter name, right? You have the data, and if you want to see only name, then you add that last bracket and type the name, and you hit enter. See, you are getting the first column with the name only. Same is for the age. You go, right, you go type data underscore df, close the bracket, close the and hit enter, right? So you see, you can select these things, right? But if you check, the data type here is string and data type here is integer, but did I define it anywhere? I didn't define anywhere, but Python understand it very clearly, that if there is like string already defined in the quoted, then it will automatically understand that this is a string, and if you have these numbers, then it will automatically understand that these are numbers. If you had to put 60 point something, then it will have understood that the number is float, right? So this is how it works, and you can do a lot of variations. You can do as many things as possible. For example, I want the list of people whose age is less than 50. Then this is my task, okay? For example, if I want to know who are below 30, right? In that case, what I will do is I will create one, sorry, not 30, let's say 50, because so that the result will be seen over there, because I created a very small data set. So here what I can do is I will just define, okay, let's 50. The 50 is a variable, and what I will do here is, sorry, data underscore df, and I'll go in, right? And here I will be putting my conditional statement. So my conditional statement here will be age should be less than 50, right? So if age should be 50, then you have to select the age, and be careful that you will always have to define the name of the data frame. Then only you go inside and define the name of the column that you want to filter, right? Then over here it is a set. From this set, what you want is you need a condition where the age is less than 50, right? So this condition should work very well. So I will just run this, right? And let's see what the result will be. See, the variable 50 is showing that variable name is really bad. I can say that, but the variable is pretty clearly showing that there is two persons whose age is less than 50, right? Great. So this is it, and you can do other things in it. So since this is my first day, and I'm trying to learn a lot of things at the moment, but I don't know whether I'm doing it very well to make you understand or not. I am not quite sure. Thank you, Love Guru, for being here. Anyway, I think that will be the final call for me, and I will be coming live on other stuff once I am quite clear about all the details, right? So that's it from me for now, and I'm going to end this stream, and I will be coming with GeoPanda series actually, and I have been making GeoPanda series to use the special data sets, and this is the first time that I'm doing streaming, and I don't know whether how how am I going, whether it is clear or not, whether my sound is not working. I have to check all the qualities and everything after the completion of this stream. I will be checking all those details, and I will try to make it more interactive or more understandable, or maybe I will go with other language, like maybe I will go live with Nepal language. I don't know. I'm just trying the silly thing I know. Anyway, thank you so much, and yeah, that's it from me for today, and see you guys.